Hello dear students, hope you all are fine. In the previous video, we had discussed about gravitational force, universal law of gravitation, unit and value of gravitational constant capital G, that is the unit is Newton meter square per kg square and value of capital G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. We also discussed about the properties of gravitational force. So let us start today's video. And in today's video, our objective is to learn the following topics: force due to gravity, acceleration due to gravity, relationship between small g and capital G, importance of law of gravitation. So let us start today's session. Now let us discuss force due to gravity. What do you mean by force due to gravity? The force due to gravity is the force with which the earth attracts a body is called force due to gravity. Okay, the force with which the earth attracts a body towards itself is called force due to gravity. And here it is very important to know that, children, this force is always acting vertically downward. Yes, vertically downward at the center of the gravity of the body. Okay, it is always acting vertically downward at the center of the gravity of the body. Okay, at the center of the earth. Okay, now let us try to find out the force with which the earth is attracting the body towards itself, or we can say that force due to gravity. Okay, so here we know the formula: F is equal to capital G big M. So normally we are taking M1 and M2, but here we are taking capital M and small m. Okay, and here R square. R is the distance of separation between the capital M and small m. Here capital M and small m, we have taken two objects. I'll tell you what is capital M and what is small m. Okay, here capital M is the mass of the earth, small m is the mass of any body. Okay, here mass of the earth is given, mass of the body is given 1 kg, radius of the earth is given. That means the separation between mass of the earth and the body, it is given in the form of capital R. Okay, so after putting the value, okay, here G value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11, which is universal constant. Okay, M value is given, small m value is 1 kg and R is 6.37 into 10 to the power 6 whole square, because R square. So after solving this, we will get the force nothing but equal to 9.8 Newton. Why Newton? Because Newton is the unit of force. Okay, so here what can you say? If force is coming 9.8 Newton, what can you say? We can say that earth attracts a body, of mass 1 kg by a force of 9.8 Newton towards its center. So earth attracts a body of mass 1 kg by a force of 9.8 Newton towards its center. Okay. Now let us learn the next topic: acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so Galileo was the first scientist to study the motion of different bodies under the force of attraction of Earth. Okay, what was his experiment? Let us learn that. Okay, so according to his experiment, what he did, in absence of air, okay, that means in vacuum, two bodies of different masses, size and shapes were taken. Okay, and what he did, simultaneously he made those two bodies to fall from the same height. Okay, same height. And what was observed? It was observed that they all reached the earth's surface with the same velocity in the same interval of time. Okay, that means what he did, you know children, in the absence of air, he took one lighter object and one heavier object. Okay, and he made both the bodies to fall from the same height. Okay, and he observed that both the lighter and the heavier object reaches to the earth's surface in the same interval of time with the same velocity. Okay, he also observed that the velocity of freely falling body. What do you mean by freely falling body? Freely falling body means the object is falling under the influence of what children? Gravity only. Under the influence of gravity only. Okay, so what he observed, the velocity of freely falling body means these two are considered as the freely falling body. So the velocity of freely falling body does not remain constant, and he observed that it was increasing at a constant rate. That means the motion was uniformly accelerated motion. What do you mean by uniformly accelerated motion, children? In uniformly accelerated motion, the acceleration remains constant. That means the acceleration is constant. Yes or no? Okay. So here in this experiment, he found that the acceleration of the all body, the acceleration was same. For all bodies, right? It was same for all bodies. And he also found that the acceleration was independent of, since it was same for all bodies, so it does not it means acceleration. So acceleration was independent of, independent means it does not depend, independent of the factors like mass, size and shape of the body. Okay, but in presence of air, children, what happens? For example, same experiment if we are performing in the presence of air, we can observe clearly that the heavier body will reach to the earth's surface faster as compared to the lighter body. Okay, why you know children? Because in the presence of air, we are having some resistive forces. Okay, in presence of air, due to the air particles, we are having some resistive forces. Okay, so we are having some resistive forces in our atmosphere. Okay, due to the presence of air particles. So due to these resistive forces which are present, they are depending on, these resistive forces depends on size, shape and mass of the body, and hence we find that the acceleration in this case, that means in the presence of air, the acceleration will not remain same. Yes, it will not remain same. That means both the bodies will not reach to the earth's surface simultaneously. Okay, the acceleration will not remain same. So how can we define acceleration due to gravity? Acceleration due to gravity can be defined as the acceleration the acceleration produced in a freely falling body, due to the gravitational force of attraction of the earth. Okay, so it is denoted by the letter small g. Okay, because capital G is your universal gravitational constant. So what is the SI unit of small g? SI unit is meter per second square, or you can write like this also, meter. Okay, now is it a vector or scalar quantity, children? It is a vector quantity. Now what do you mean by vector quantity, children? Vector quantity has both magnitude and direction. Okay, so what is the direction of this acceleration due to gravity? It acts vertically downward. Okay, it acts vertically downward towards the center of earth. Okay, towards the center of earth. Now, experimentally it was found that the value of G does not remain constant. What do you mean by that? That means on the earth's surface the value of G varies from place to place. Okay, so it was found that the value of G on the earth's surface is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, and at the center of earth, okay, the value of G is, what is that, children? Is 0. Yes, 0. And at altitudes or height, okay, at altitudes above or below the earth's surface, below the surface of earth, what happens, children? G value decreases. Okay, so at altitude above or below the surface of earth, G value decreases. So here you should know something important, that the value of G is different on different planets and satellites. Okay, so the value of G on a planet depends on the following factors. So what are the factors on which the value of small g, that is acceleration due to gravity, depends on a particular planet or satellite? First one is your mass of that planet. Okay, and second one is radius of that planet. Okay, radius of that planet. Now let us find a relationship between small g and capital G. Small g is your acceleration due to gravity and capital G is your gravitational constant. Okay, we know very well that according to Newton's law of motion, force is given by the formula F is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, acceleration due to gravity. So we can write F is equal to m into g, or F is equal to mg. So this is first equation. Now we also know that according to Newton's gravitational law, the force, that is the attractive force, is given by the formula F is equal to G capital M small m by r square. Okay, this is equation 2. Now equation 1 and 2, we get mg is equal to gm small m by r square, m cancel. So g is equal, small g is equal to capital G into capital M by r square. So this is the relationship between small g, that is acceleration due to gravity, and gravitational constant. Okay. So now let us learn what is the importance of the law of gravitation. So the importance of the law of gravitation can be known by Newton's idea of explaining what, children? Explaining the motion of planets, the motion of planets around the sun. Okay, the motion of planets around the sun, the motion of moon or any satellites around the earth, and also the motion of a freely falling body, Okay, so these all are the importance of the law of gravitation, which is a very important question is asked in the exam. Okay.